Hello athletes and students, I'm Coach Gina. This is another online video. This is week 2 of our basic training, tumbling and conditioning. We're going to start with some stretch, hit some preparations and drills that we hit last week, elaborating on those a little bit more, and then ending with some conditioning. So here we go. We're going to start with some back and forth. Make sure that you have lots of room for stuff like this. We're going to go ahead and start with some forward kicks. They're kind of like our Frankenstein walks, but I want us to point our feet this time. So we'll put our arms out, kick, point, and go back. Maybe do 2 passes of each. We'll go backwards now. Try to keep legs really, really straight, toes pointed. One more time. Go as slow as what you need to. We're going to come to the center now for some side kicks. We'll do 5 each way. Make sure you're standing in a flat area. Switch. Try to keep your arms in a T, head up, good posture. Just try and get your leg muscles all stretched out. We're going to go ahead now into some animal walks. We'll go bear crawl first. Really reach out. Turn around, reach, straight legs. Maybe go backwards too. And one more time backwards. We're going to do our crab crawl next. Tabletop position is what you're getting into. Up really tall, like you got your dinner on your belly. Turn around. Chin up again. Good. And we'll go again with some skips. Skip up. And again. Run knees up. And then, of course, kick your butt. Good. Maybe start breathing. Cross your arms. Come back to the center and we'll do a stretch. We'll start head to toe. Start with some circles. Other way. Shoulder shrugs up and down. Breathe in and out as you do it. Last one, reach up. And breathe out. Go down. And up. Try to bring your nose as close forward to your knees as what you can, giving your hamstrings a big stretch. Up. Place one leg in front. Bend in the front leg like you're going for a lever, but really stretch out this back one. Breathe. Just hold it for a few seconds. Make sure when you do this that this knee is not way over your toes. You don't want that. Bring it back together. Stretch the other. Pull each leg apart. Just rest. Good. Bring it back together. Let's go front. Pulse each of your wrists down. And push up, up, up. Switch. Up, 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 up. Next, we're going to focus on our feet and ankles. Hands on your hips and T down, wherever you'd like. And we're going to go up really, really tall and down. Do it about 5 times. Maybe more. Next, we're going to turn our feet in, kind of like we're standing like a duck, like you got to go to the bathroom. And we're going to do 5 this way. And now the exact opposite from that, turn 5 this way. Good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Alrighty. We're going to go on to some skills now. We should be pretty stretched out. If you need a free stretch, go ahead and go for it. So a lot of things we hit last week are levers, our touches. Those are for handstands, our tripods. We're going to start with that, but kind of go on, move a little bit quicker through it. Alrighty. So first things first, we're going to start with our levers. Again, going through it a bit quicker. Find a flat space. We're going to go just to a T. Find a good lunge. Straight body. Back down. We're just going to do 2 today. Go ahead and switch. Down. Very nice. Switch next. If you remember from last week, next we're going to lever and touch all the way to the ground. Find your balance before you go. One more. And if you bobble, that's okay. Just means you're human. Alrighty. Next is tuck down to the ground. Tuck, pike, lift your lever up, and then bring it to your lunge. We'll just do 1 on each leg today. Down, tall, up, lever it out. Alrighty. Switch to your opposite leg, just lifting the opposite one up after your pike. All right. Next progression to your handstand is we're going to do our tripod. Just your tripod first. Hands are completely flat. So is your head. Take a deep breath in. 1 foot. And 2. Bring your knees close down whenever you're coming out of it to maintain that tuck. If you're really controlled, really balanced in that, next you're going to just lift your legs up to your headstand. Tripod to headstand. We'll go ahead and show that. Bringing the knees back in before you come all the way down. Always safety first. All right, when you feel comfortable with those progressions, the headstand, the levers, you can start going for your handstand. What I suggest first is kind of lunging, putting those hands flat like what we just practiced, getting a good maintain here, and then kicking your back leg up to vertical as much as you can. When you feel comfortable with that, start trying to connect the legs. The more comfortable you get, bring this leg, your back leg, more to vertical. Connect at the top, you'll be getting the hang of it. When you're feeling comfortable with that, the last thing is to just start with your arms all the way up. That big tall lunge we've been practicing. Focus, put your hands flat. Kick the back leg up to vertical. Connect at the top. Just remember to squeeze your booty when you get up there. Remember to reach up towards the ceiling when you're finished, always. Staying really tight up there at the top. All right, that's awesome. Those are all the handstand progressions. Maybe not all in the world, but a ton of them. Next, we are going on to our rolls. So last week we practiced our forward rolls and backward rolls. We're gonna hit those again, make them a little trickier, all right? Starting with your forward rolls, as always, arms up, duck down, duck your chin, smell your belly button. Around the spine, stand up tall. The goal is to stand up without those hands. So again, up. And there we are. Going over the backward roll, it's a little bit harder. Again, start with your arms really, really strong to the sky. Bend in, push down on the floor as hard as you can. Let's review doing the backward roll to the tuck position. Arms up. Bend those arms down. Push. Land in a tuck. Reach tall. All right. Doing that, getting comfortable with that. There's another thing you can add, bringing the tuck to the pike at the end with super straight legs. Same idea, same format, just push on those hands a little bit harder. Get more momentum into the roll as well. Reach down, push, push, push. Straight and tall. All right. Again, getting really comfortable, you can start adding these skills together, making variations. Adding the new things, we'll go reach tall, forward, ta-da! All right, so few fun things after that. You can try to do a forward roll, making variations into this. Forward roll, straddling at the end to now your straddle forward roll. I'll show. So we'll go straight and tuck, straddle, throw your hands in the middle. From here, just like the backward roll, you push, push, push as hard as you can, then duck your belly button and stand. A little easier in fast motion. So up, we'll go 1, 2. One more time. Lots of fun things you can do. If you make one up on your own, take your own video and send it. I want to see. One more thing that we hit last week is back bends. Whole bunch of stretches to those as well. you remember from last week, we started with our cat stretch, also a seal stretch. Go down, hands by your ribs, feet, heels together, push and dunk back. And down. One more time. Great job. Next is our fruit loop. Again, take a breather. Same idea, pushing really hard on your hands. You might want to lower them down a little bit. Bending your knees, your legs up. And dunking your head back as far as it goes. All right. One more is our speedboat or whale. Grab your ankles, push. This one, if you think about balancing on your belly button, kind of gives you more of the idea. Awesome. Next is our back bends, reach backs from our knees. Good prep to getting us comfortable with going backwards. We're going to have our arms tall. Let's go ahead and reach back. Our left, bring it tall. Our right, and then both. Ooh. Trying to keep those hands and elbows really, really straight. Here's my kitty cat. She wants to join. All right, and again. 1, 2, and both. All right. Once your back is all stretched out and you've done a few of these, you're going to want to rock and roll. Oh, that keeps us from not aching too bad back here. All right, when you're feeling more stretched out, let's go ahead and bridge up. The position you would like to start in, your feet are to your butt, fingernails towards your feet, and you don't want your arms to be floppy to the side. You want to keep them right in, close to your face. Push down on your hands and your feet equally to bridge up. After doing this, try to rock your shoulders back and forth. We don't want to be like this. We want to be a tall rainbow. And so rock till your legs are straight. Or as straight as they can go. Whew. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and rock and roll again. So back bends and bridges and all that stuff is really, really awesome for your back flexibility. It's lead ups to so many things. Bridges, kickovers, front limbers, Arabians, front walkovers, back handsprings, a lot of things. So these progressions in these lead ups are so important. When you start to get that bridge up from your feet and you can back bend from your knees comfortably, the next step you might be getting to is your back bend from your feet. So you're going to stand up really tall. This extension needs to be very straight. You want your hands and your fingernails, again, to be flat and going towards your feet when you do this. So we're going to stand up really tall, straight body, take a deep breath, feet shoulder width apart, fingernails back, look back, and back bend. When you're here, you can rock your shoulders a little bit. Another variation that comes would be to stand up out of it, or another fun one is to fingers first, back bend, point your favorite leg real pretty, and kick over, stand tall like in all of those lunges we practiced. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and do that one more time, starting from the stand. Arms up tall. Point here. Maybe up in the air if you're feeling ready. This is called our lever. Push tall. Alrighty. Whew. When you're finished with that again, just rock and roll. All right, those are our skills for today, what we're hitting today. So you know what's next, it's conditioning. We got to make those muscles strong so that we are able to do all of these skills. They come easy to us. All righty. Again, we're going to do a little back and forth, how we did in the beginning for our line work stretch. First thing we're going to start with are little mini squats. They look a little funny, but if that's the case, then you're doing them right. You're going to just squat down real little, and you don't want to break the bend in your knees, almost like you're holding a piece of paper right here, or some money. And whatever you'd like to do with your arms, just keep them constant. Push, push. You're getting a lot of momentum from these ankles right here. Turn, and again. Awesome. 2 passes will do. We're going to turn those into some normal squat jumps, or bigger ones. So get down real flat, 90 degrees here, jump. Ready to do big jumps in between. Awesome. So now we're going to face forwards and backwards. Bend into your nice squat here. Hold. Straighten and turn. Squat. Hold. Straighten. Turn. Keep going. Up. Make sure they all stay their own separate motions. Last one. And turn. Okay, next we're going to do lunges. Point, bend. When you do this, your back knee doesn't want to bang or hit the ground. Just make sure you bend and lightly hover. Straighten. Keep control over all of your steps. One more pass. Alrighty, there we go. All right, bring it more stationary now. This time we're going to go back and forth between our lemon squeezers and V-ups. We're going to do 5 of each, then take a small breather. We'll start with our lemon squeezers, hollow body, bring it into that tuck, return to the hollow body. 1, 2. Going into our V-ups, same thing, but straight legs the whole time. And little quick breather. Sadie wanted to join us. Catch your breath. Let's do it again. 5 of each, equal 10. Switch. All right. Ending with one more thing, sit-ups. Sit-ups. We're gonna go ahead and do 15 of these. We're gonna keep our arms here above our head or in our cross. If they're in your cross, make sure they don't bounce around. And if they're on your head, make sure you're laying like a pillow. You don't want to crunch up like this. Lay like you're laying on your pillow at night. Alrighty. Let's do 15. Woo! Alrighty, you guys. Whew, there we go. Week 2 training video. Hope you guys do it. Do it over and over again as many times as you can. All right, try to make that your goal. Can't wait to see you guys next week, or better yet, see you in person. Bye, you guys.